Most thermal optics force you to choose between your favorite daytime glass and a dedicated night vision setup. But this thing basically says, why not have both? It is a clip-on, which means it sits right in front of your existing scope, turning your familiar daytime rig into a thermal powerhouse without needing to re-zero or swap out your optics. The first thing that hits you is the clarity. With a 12-micron sensor and that sub-25 millikelvin sensitivity, the image quality is honestly startling. You aren't just seeing heat signatures, you are seeing textures and details that usually get lost in the blur of cheaper thermal units. It picks up movement out to nearly 2,000 yards, which is frankly overkill for most scenarios, but it is nice to know the reach is there if you need it. What makes this stand out is the built-in ballistic calculator. It is one thing to spot a target in the dark, but having the device crunch the numbers for your shot right there on the display is a massive help. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of those long-range shots where you would normally be fumbling with a separate rangefinder or a notebook. The OLED screen is crisp, and the 7 color palettes give you enough variety to find what works best for your eyes, whether you are scanning a dense wood line or an open field. Now, it is not exactly a featherweight. At 6 pounds, you are definitely going to feel the extra mass on the front of your rifle. It changes the balance of the gun, so if you are planning on doing a lot of stalking on foot, you might find yourself wishing it were a bit lighter. The mounting system is solid though. Whether you are using the Picatinny interface or going direct to the objective lens, it locks down tight. It feels like a piece of professional gear that can take a beating, not some fragile gadget you have to baby in the field. The shot-activated recording is a nice touch, too. It saves you from having to remember to hit a button while you are focused on the target, which is usually when things get hectic. You just take the shot, and the device handles the rest. If there is a downside, it is that the menu navigation can be a little fiddly until you get the muscle memory down. It is not the most intuitive interface on the market, and you will definitely want to spend an afternoon at the range getting comfortable with the settings before you take it out for a real hunt. But once you get past that learning curve, it is hard to go back to standard optics. It is a serious piece of kit for someone who is tired of missing out on what happens after the sun goes down. It is not cheap, but for the performance you are getting, it is a pretty compelling argument for upgrading your night game.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.